Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today we're going to talk about the grip and the different effects the grip can have on the stroke if we're gripping it incorrectly. Let's get into the video. So obviously there's many different styles of grip when it comes to putting, okay? But what I'm going to do here is talk about the conventional style of grip. A lot of the points I want to make in this video about the conventional grip is going to relate on to other grips like the claw grip, the two-thumb grip, etc. Okay? But when it comes to the conventional grip, we want both of our thumbs to be pointing down the putter. Okay, that's number one. If both our thumbs are pointing down the putter, that then allows our arm structure and our forearms to be as equal as possible. Okay? If, for example, my thumbs get a little bit underneath, what that can do is that can externally rotate the forearms too much, which can then cause increased rotation. If vice versa, if I get my thumbs too far on top of each other, that can then put a little bit too much internal rotation on our forearms, which can cause little to decreased face rotation. So you may say that something like this, when our hands get too inside, could cause more of a push because we're obviously opening the face much more. Vice versa, when we get too on top of the grip, that may cause decreased rotation, decreased path arc, which can cause maybe more of a pull. So it's firstly really important to ensure that our thumb pad is sitting on the grip, then our thumbs are going down the grip on both hands, okay? Just like so. So not too much and not too little. Thumb pads on first and then thumbs down the grip. That then leads me on to my next point. It's really important to ensure that both hands are symmetrical. Okay, because if I have one hand that's good and then one hand that sits underneath, you can see there when I do this, that drops my right shoulder back. So in terms of the trail hand, the bottom hand, if that hand gets too far underneath, that might cause my shoulders to point more to the right, which can cause more of an in to out path, because we're generally going to swing along the line of our shoulders. Vice versa, if I get my thumb too far over, that could close off our shoulders, which can then actually cause a little bit more of an out to in path, which is then obviously related more to a pull. So, and that sort of stands for both hands on sort of any grip. If we get a little bit too much either side, and that can affect the alignment of our shoulders. A point that I really like to make when it comes to putter grips is obviously there is no one size fits all, there's many different grips. What I think is really important with every style of grip is that we ensure that when we're getting into the correct position with our grip, our shoulders are also in the correct position. So obviously it's easy because one hand below the putter, that can then cause one shoulder to sit below the putter. And we want to try and avoid that. So whether we're conventional grip, whether we're claw grip, whether we're left below right, we just want to ensure that no matter what grip we are, our shoulders are level, okay? Because if we get too much like this or too much like this, that can then obviously cause bad effects to the path, the strike, the angle of attack, etc. So no matter what grip you have, make sure the fundamentals are there. Make sure both hands are as symmetrical as possible. Make sure that it's setting you up in the best position with your forearms and your shoulders, because then this is obviously going to affect the stroke. Okay, so not only do we want to have a comfortable grip, we also want to ensure that our shoulders are as level as possible, as that's then going to provide us with a far more neutral stroke. Okay, sometimes I see the claw grip causes the right shoulder to sit too far underneath, the left below right causes the left shoulder to sit too far underneath, and that's just some of the disadvantages with changing grips like that. So it's important to ensure that no matter what grip you go for, you ensure that you still have them baseline and basic stuff nailed, okay? And that's going to provide you with obviously the best chance to start the ball online. So I hope you enjoyed just them few tips on grip. They're just my thoughts on what I think is important when it comes to the grip. Obviously understand there's no one size fits all. Try out different grips if you feel like you need to. Decide on the best one, but then just make sure that when you decide on the grip, you've still got your basics correct when it comes to forearms and shoulders, and that the grip is not affecting your actual body and your stroke in a negative way. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.